Hello, hi. I'm sorry for the late upload of this. I was supposed to upload it yesterday, but I just didn't get round to it. Basically, my son refused to go to sleep, and I need him to sleep in order to do the recording, or he's just yappering the whole way through it. So he's in nursery today, so I have the perfect opportunity to do a voiceover. I'm doing a voiceover for this one just because it's a bit longer. On the first part, I haven't done a voiceover. Just because it's a shorter video, and I think, you can sort of get away with that. The music's fine. But with a bit of a longer one, it's nice to, listen to someone. So, with this second part, I'm just decorating. I'm just, starting off with the bathroom here. I wanted to talk to you about something that happened yesterday because it's really bizarre. It's probably a bit too TMI, but that's fine, I'm not bothered by it, so if you're bothered by it, then, don't listen. But basically, I have the implant in my arm, which is the contraceptive implant. I don't know if you have it in other countries, but in the UK, you have this like little bar pin thing that is inserted in your arm, and it keeps you protected from pregnancy for up to 3 years. Now, my son turned 3 in September, so I am due to get mine changed. And I went yesterday to get it taken out and replaced, and they couldn't find it, which is quite worrying. I seem to have this really bad habit of, nothing in my life is ever simple. So she was feeling my arm for ages, feeling around, seeing if she could try to find it. She even checked the other arm just in case I'd got it wrong, but I knew 100% it was in my right arm. So yeah, we couldn't find it. So I was like, oh, I guess, is this quite a common thing? And apparently it's not. It's not a common thing. She said, now I have to go and get an x-ray to try and find this bar in my arm. And then possibly surgery because it's in too deep. It could be embedded in my muscle to try and get it out. So it's a bit of a hassle. I have to say I'm a little bit sort of taken aback by it because, it's supposed to be just a really simple procedure. It's supposed to be a real simple thing to do. And it's just turned into something that's an absolute hassle. Thankfully, she said that I am protected up until March, so thank God for that. But hopefully, it's just, I don't know if this has ever happened to anyone else before, let me know. But I feel a bit weird at the fact that I've got this little metal pin-like thing in my arm that is lost. Like, I just don't know, but it does feel a bit bizarre. So I have another really, moving on from that, it's not that of an interesting story, but I thought it was, quite weird and worth mentioning. I also had a really bad experience last Friday. I was at my parents' for tea, and I came home about sort of 10. My partner had gone to work because he works nights. I walked through my back door, and it was raining in my hallway. It was literally raining in my hallway. I walked through the door with my son, and I got absolutely drenched and was just like, oh my God, what is going on? I legged it into the house. I put my son down. I ran upstairs, and my partner, as clever as he is, left the bathroom tap on. And I mean, it wasn't just, on trickling. It was on full blast. And our sink, I think, is maybe a little bit blocked, and just water was spilling over. My bathroom was completely flooded, so I turned the tap off, went downstairs, grabbed every towel I own, and spread it all across the floor because my hallway, like under the bathroom, was completely flooded. It was ridiculous. I mean, it was coming through the ceiling around the door. It was coming through the light fixture. It was coming through little spots of the ceiling, and it was just an absolute nightmare. I don't think I've been that angry in a very, very long time. So I rung him up at work and was like, oh my God, you know, swear. You absolute idiot. What have you done? And he was like, oh, well, you know, I must have accidentally left the tap on. I was like, how can you walk out the house and leave a tap on? Like, who can do that? Seriously, who does that? I mean, I would understand, you know, if you'd left it on just a little bit, like a trickle, but like he like fully left it on and completely has ruined our hallway. I mean, it's soaked into the floor. It's gone under the lino in my kitchen. It's sort of soaked into the underlay under my, laminated floor, like under my laminated floor. It's all like, oh, it's just gross. It's just really gross. And in the middle of the night, my ceiling fell down. Like the actual hallway ceiling just caved and collapsed, and there was rubbish everywhere, and it was just an absolute nightmare. Like everyone I've told has been like, wow, really, wow, your partner's special. He's really special. It's like, I know. Oh, tragic. I mean, it's not too hard to fix, but it's, you know, the whole situation of it, just complete stupidity. Oh, but anyways, I hope everyone else is having a nice week. You know, mine's been a bit dramatic. You know, things have happened. But yeah, I've really enjoyed making this build. I haven't done like a full CC house in a long time, and it was just nice to get it out of my system. I think though that it's getting to the point where I need to renew my CC folder because I'm using items over and over again, and I just want to change it up a bit. So I'm thinking maybe in the next couple of weeks I'm probably gonna go through my CC folder and just delete bits that I overuse or that I don't use, and just get some more stuff, really. You know, have a little browse on the Sims resource and Tumblr. I also like the Sims 4 update website. I don't know if you've been on that one, but I quite like that. They do a lot of really awesome mods, but they also do, you know, CC items as well. It's a pretty good website. I think one of my favourite CC websites is Mio Sims, MIO. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's how you spell it. But yeah, her sort of blog, you can find her on Tumblr, but her actual blog page is absolutely amazing. I love it. She does all the best CC items. I'm saying she, I don't actually know if it's a she. It could be a bloke, but I don't know. So yeah, I have really enjoyed making this. I made there's a 3-bedroom, and the first room was a sort of little girl's room. The second is more of a sort of older teenage girl's room. I made it, you know, I put a bit of makeup there. And the other room is, you know, the parents or the parent, because we don't want to stereotype it as only having two parents, sorry. God, I ramble so much. I'm so sorry. I do find that I talk absolute crap when I do audios, just because, I don't know. I mean, I've done a lot. I mean, I've been doing it for quite a while now. And I still find it really difficult to do audios. You just get, you know, like brain farts, and I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. But I guess, you know, talking a bit about the build and then telling you a bit about my personal life and what's going on is, you know, I hope people like that. They find it interesting. To be perfectly honest, my life isn't overly interesting, but a lot of weird stuff happens to me. A lot of bad stuff. I think I have, like, bad luck written across my head, and I just attract bad things. Like, it does happen quite frequently where something goes wrong. But I think the good thing with me is that I never let it bring me down. I always remain positive, and you got to see the funny side of it, really. I mean, with what's happened this week with my implant and my flooding in my house. I mean, at the time it was a bit like, oh, great. But I look at it now and I think it's actually quite funny. The fact that, you know, my partner's a complete idiot and left a tap on. And that clearly I'm really special in the fact that my implant is lost in my arm. But hey ho. What was I going to say? So I've completely lost my train of thought now. I'm just doing the ensuite in the bathroom. I really like this. I put in a bath, like a corner bath, just because for me it's a little bit more luxury. My parents actually have a big corner bath. It's really funny actually. When they first redid their bathroom, they got like a massive extension on their house. And they bought a corner bath. And my mum and my stepdad, you know, did like a little romantic bath thing. I'm not going to go into detail because that's gross. They burnt like candles and everything, and they woke up the next day and there was a massive hole in their brand new bath. They forgot to put out the candles and it burnt right through the bath, which was hilarious because it was only there for a few days. So then they had to fork out and get a whole new bath. But yeah, I'm sorry, that corner bath just reminded me of that story. I'm just going into the sort of walkthrough now. I love doing walkthroughs. I find it's, you know, I can't think of a word, but I think I prefer doing a walkthrough to screenshots just because you get to see it in all the different dimensions. And you get to see everything. Someone wrote a comment on one of my previous videos saying that they prefer the walkthrough. So that's sort of why I'm continuing to do the walkthrough. If you also like it, let me know, because yeah, it's just better to do in my opinion. But other people do like screenshots. So yeah, we are basically coming to the end of this now. I really hope that you like this. It's quite a simple house. I haven't, you know, cluttered the crap out of it. It's quite modern, it's quite chic. I really like it. I would live in this house. And I haven't added a CC folder. But if anyone likes the look of any of the CC, then let me know and I will link it. Or if if quite a few people really like all of it, then I will take the time and do a CC download folder for you. So just let me know. I hope you're all, excuse me. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I'd love to know what you're up to, or if you've had any crazy things happen to you this week. So give it a like if you like it. Please subscribe to me if you like my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Goodbye.